Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Alright everybody, Zach here once again for Friday Night Flies at Bass Pro in Tawasin. This week I've got a super simple cutthroat pattern for you. Originated here in the lower mainland, meant for our murky Fraser River waters, little back eddies and stuff like that. It's called the Yellow Peril. It's super simple to tie, like I said. Wasn't working for me on Tuesday, probably because the water was gin clear where Brad, Scott, and Jordan and I were all fishing. They all seemed to get into fish. I got nothing. That happens sometimes. So like I said, super easy pattern to tie. Doesn't take much. It's only 3 materials plus your hook and thread. It wasn't working for me, like I said, but I know Brad got into a really nice rainbow. There was a couple of cutties caught. Jordan caught a really nice little rainbow as well. We saw some fry hatching and swimming around, which was kind of cool. So it's getting to that time, folks. So get these cutthroat boxes ready. Let's head on down and check it out. Alright, so there it is, the Yellow Peril. I'll give you a little rotation there. Like I said, this is kind of an old school pattern for cutties here in the lower mainland. It's pretty neat. So it's got a little bit of a gold underbody. It's kind of tough to see on camera, but it shimmers nicely when it's in the water. It's a really cool pattern, like I said, easy to tie and quick. So let's pop that out of the vise and throw in our hook. I got a TMC 5262, size 6. You can tie this in a size 8 as well. And I've just got some uni thread and 6/0 and black. I'm going to start kind of behind the eye there. Work my way back. So yeah, there's some nice fish caught on Tuesday. We even found a little deer antler rack, which is kind of cool. I brought that sucker home. Clean it up and throw it on the shelf. Pretty neat. Sasquatch finds. Yeah, it was a beautiful part of the beautiful river that Scott and Brad took us to. I'm not saying where. Book a tour with them, they'll maybe show you where it is. It's a beautiful spot. Yeah, like I said, we saw lots of fry coming out, so that's a good sign. Things are starting to warm up a little bit. And the fish are starting to show up. So for the tail, I've just got some yellow and red hackle fibers here. I'm just ripping off a bunch. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll them in my fingers a little bit just to kind of mix them up. You don't need the tail to be too long. They don't need to be perfect. There we go. So a little shorter than the length of the hook. We're just going to tie that in right on top. And just to smooth that out, take my thread forward. You can use schlopping as well. So this is just a saddle hackle. This is what the body's comprised of. So it's what I got. Makes life easy. Just take my thread up, take it back down. Nice fluffy little tail there. Like I said, this pattern originated down here in lower mainland, for the backwaters of like the Serpentine River and the Nicomekl, for when those cutthroat come through. So now for the body, got 2 more hackles here. Just a red and a yellow. You got the yellow on top. I don't think it really matters which one you put on top. You can definitely mix this up with other colors too, and kind of get different effects. Give little bait fishy imitations. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to preen those fibers back just so they all splay out. I'm tying this in by the tips. So I put in the tips, a couple wraps there just to secure it. And now we're underbody. It's going to be some uni mylar. This is number 12 in gold and silver. I'm going to make sure the gold side is facing onto the hook, so the silver side is facing me. This just ensures that the gold is going to be up when we wrap it. So I'm just going to wrap that up to the front. Like I said, super simple fly. Doesn't take long. And you could put some super glue down if you like. I'm not going to on this one. And I'm just going to do overlapping turns of that mylar all the way up. Doesn't matter if you miss an overlap here or there. It's going to be pretty sparsely seen anyway. Just there for a little bit of highlight, a little bit of attractor properties. In our murky waters, any of that extra, any edge that we can get definitely helps. So this would be kind of a fun one to add like a UV tail to. Just maybe give that a go. Alright, one more wrap there. go. So now we got a full gold body. Cut that off right at the eye. Really lock that one down. Alright. So I'm just going to take my hackles here. Just preen those fibers back. Give them a little pinch. Ooh, if I can get it to go here. Yeah. Just helps to get everything pointing in the direction that we want. Careful that hook point. It's an easy way to break hackles. There's one full turn at the back. We're just going to kind of, you can go as heavy or as sparse as you like. Depends how much of that gold you want to come through. Just kind of barber pull that on the way up. Like I said, you could throw some super glue down there underneath the tinsel. You could counter wrap this with a rib as well, but the fish are going to destroy it regardless. These cutties are pretty aggressive. I'm going to do one full turn at the front here before I capture that in. Bend those stems at a 90, makes it a little easier to wrap this off. Preen everything back. We're going to build up a nice little head here. Alrighty, I'm just going to trim those away. Let's finish off that head there. And we're going to whip finish. Like I said, super easy fly. Doesn't take much, only a couple materials. You can add some head cement if you like. Alright, double whip finish. That's it. So like I said, this is size 6. You can tie them in an 8. You can tie them in a 10 if you want it even. But really good for those murky waters when the glacial melt starts coming down and starts clogging up the waters a bit. So there's a little rotation for you. Brad loves his thumbnails, so there you go, buddy. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, we're good to go, so let's head back on up and sign out. Alright everybody, so that's it. Yellow Peril, like I said, super easy. Wasn't kidding on this one. Kind of give you guys a break after the one last week, that marathon fly. So hope you guys enjoy. Tie a bunch up. Post some photos to our Facebook page when you start getting into some of these cutties. They're starting to show up. The fry are coming out, so definitely share some of that success with us. See you guys next week.